Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our PeaceHealth webinar on managing weight, tips for handling the holidays. Just a reminder, the information presented today is general in nature and doesn't replace the advice for your personal healthcare provider. In fact, we do encourage you to talk with your doctor about specific questions related to your diet and health conditions. My name is Summer Meyer, and I'll be your moderator today. Before I introduce our guest speaker, I would like to remind you that PeaceHealth is safe, open, and ready to help when you need us. And it's now easier than ever because we offer video visit appointments. You can visit us online to learn more and download free checklists customized by age range at peacehealth.org/checkup-challenge. In today's webinar, I want to invite you to engage with us by voting in the polls, asking questions, and completing the survey. In fact, we also have a handout available to you that acts as an overview. You can download that now or after the webinar is finished. With those logistics out of the way, I want to introduce our speaker today, Ms. Cecelia Jacobson. Cecelia is both a registered dietitian and a certified diabetes educator for cardiovascular wellness and rehabilitation at our Riverbend Hospital in Springfield, Oregon. She's passionate about helping her patients achieve sustainable diet and lifestyle changes that are in line with their goals. Cecelia received her education from Bastyr University in Kenmore, Washington, and has worked for PeaceHealth for 15 years, beginning in the clinical setting, working with our hospitalized inpatients, and then expanding to our outpatient clinics. She also does cooking demos, health fairs, and various wellness outreach events. But when Cecelia is not at work, you can find her usually outdoors or volunteering. She enjoys cycling and has ridden Cycle Oregon multiple times on the Candlelighters Ride for a Child team. She also loves to camp, hike, and tend to her small garden to create culinary experiments at home. So thank you, Cecelia, for being with us here today, and welcome. I want to turn it over to you now for a brief overview.
Thank you, Summer. It's a pleasure to be here. Thanksgiving has passed and we are well into the holiday season. Today I would like to cover 3 sections to help you enjoy the holidays while managing your weight. First off, we'll explore strategies to help keep consumption under control. Then we'll look at how to avoid weight gain while still enjoying the holiday meals. And finally, some tips for healthier holiday alternatives. This may be a good time of year to reframe your thinking of the holidays and create new family memories. Let's start by taking a look at some strategies to help keep consumption under control. A prospective study of holiday weight gain from the New England Journal of Medicine from March 2000 found the average holiday weight gain is 0.8 pounds, far less than commonly stated. This weight gain is not reversed during spring or summer months, leading to a net gain of a little over a pound by fall and winter, which is likely to contribute to the increase in body weight that frequently occurs during adulthood. Don't skip meals. Now more than ever, we need to make sure we fuel ourselves regularly to give us the energy required for this time of year. Try to aim to eat something within an hour or so of waking. Toast with peanut butter, avocado toast, scrambled eggs with veggies and a corn tortilla, a bowl of oatmeal with some fruit and nuts are all great ways to start your day. After that first meal of the day, aim to have something to eat every 3 to 5 hours. Studies have shown that people who go longer than 5 to 6 hours without eating and skipping meals tend to overeat at the next food opportunity. Plan your meals and snacks carefully to prevent this from happening. You may have heard people speak of intermittent fasting. Inadvertently, we engage in this eating style daily while we are sleeping. This, quote, fast can range anywhere from 7 to 10 hours or more. While you are awake, it is important to aim to eat something every 3 to 5 hours. Think of your body like your car. You have to put gas in the car in order to get to your desired location. We need to put food in our bodies to fuel it for daily tasks that await us. No matter how you start your day, be sure to eat breakfast. Breakfast doesn't have to be anything fancy. It can be quick, easy, and nourishing. A balance of protein, high fiber carbohydrates, and a little healthy fat to help you feel more satisfied and energetic. Staying hydrated with plenty of water. Our bodies are 70 to 80% water and appreciate being replenished with more water. If you're not a huge fan of plain water, try infusing it with fruit or a cup of herbal tea on these chilly winter days. Maintaining adequate hydration will help with appetite control. Portion control. Keeping portion sizes under control is an important strategy for incorporating those once-a-year baked goods into your holidays. To make portion control easier, consider making miniature versions of your favorite holiday treats. For example, try mini cupcakes or portion cookie dough into a 1 tablespoon scoop. Place a priority on sleep. Everything is more manageable when you are well rested. Most adults require 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night in order to function optimally throughout the day. People living in the United States are chronically underslept. Not getting enough sleep is associated with increased hunger, higher blood pressure, higher blood sugar, poor concentration, frequent illness, and impaired problem solving. One of many suggestions on how to get a good night's sleep is to establish a regular, relaxing bedtime routine. Holiday parties will look a little different this year via Zoom, Skype, FaceTime, etc. But we still have some tips to help you navigate these virtual events. Eat something small before you log on to your virtual party so you can focus on quality conversation. Remember the recommendations for happy hour drinks. 1 serving for women, 2 servings for men per day. A serving is 12 ounces of beer, 5 ounces of wine, 1.5 ounces of hard alcohol. It is a use it or lose it for that day. You can't save it up for the end of the week, and you can't drink someone else's if they don't. Remember, drinks contain approximately 100 calories, and mixed drinks even more. Now let's turn it over to Summer for an audience poll.
Thanks, Cecelia. This is really educational so far. It's good to know that I can't share or save up my drinks over the holidays. So let's hear from our folks in the audience. I'm going to launch a poll next here. And so here we go. We'd love it if you participate and share with us which strategy you're most interested in trying from the ones we've shared so far. Is it eating every 3 to 5 hours? Is it staying hydrated, portion control, prioritizing sleep, or something else? Let me give you just a minute here to collect all the responses. Looks like we've got about 71 people participating, 76, 79, 82. You guys are awesome. We'll try to get to 100 here before I close it out. Thank you all so much for your engagement. Okay, so we'll share these results. Let's view these with you. I'll close the poll and let's share this out. So as you can see, looks like we're tied for the first place. Staying hydrated and portion control. That's great. Any comments, Cecelia?
No, that's fantastic that people are interested in staying hydrated and watching their portions throughout the holidays.
Yeah, that's excellent. Let me just check our chat to see if anything came in that way. Nope, looks good. Okay, so now that we've discussed these strategies for curbing consumption, let's talk about how we might avoid weight gain while still thoroughly enjoying the holidays. Cecelia, I'll turn it back over to you.
Thanks. So holidays can put our exercise plans to the test, but here are a few ideas to help keep you active. Shoot for approximately 30 minutes every day. Take an after-meal stroll instead of plopping on the couch. After-meal walks lower post-meal blood sugar and increase energy by getting muscles activated. Just 10 minutes of walking after a meal can make a big difference. You can put on music, whether it's your favorite Christmas carols, your favorite radio station, or your iTunes library. Turn it up and have a small dance session. Anything to get your body moving. Moving to music will help make those chores you need to do go faster if you're having a good time. 15 minutes of aerobic fast dancing can burn as much as 135 calories. Take time for yourself. Take 10. You may feel pressure to be everything to everyone, but remember, you are only one person. Life is busy enough with work, home, and online schools, and now the added responsibility of the holiday season. One way to counter the stress of this hectic time is to take 10 minutes of self-care to reflect on aspects of your life that give you joy. Simply be still and quiet, not watching TV, not playing video games, and disconnecting from screen time. Just simply being still and breathing. Be mindful and focus on the present rather than dwell on the past or worry about the future. These pauses can clear your mind and calm your body. Take a couple deep breaths and give yourself permission to find a quiet and stillness within yourself. One breathing technique is the 4-7-8, which is often referred to as relaxing breath, which involves breathing in for 4 seconds, holding your breath for 7 seconds, and exhaling for 8 seconds. Even if you are only able to exercise less than usual, any exercise will help make you feel less stressed and more in control of the holiday schedule. Summer, let's hear from the audience again.
Excellent. Thanks, Cecelia. Let's go through, before I launch the next poll, since we have time for this, let's go through and just do this quick breath together once. I think it's really powerful. So everyone join me if you would, and inhale for 4 counts. Hold for 7. And exhale for 8. Awesome. I don't know if you guys feel as great as I do, but that really grounds me. So let me go ahead and launch the next poll. Thank you for breathing with me. This time we'll be doing what healthy habit do you hope to continue or begin this holiday season? Is it after meal walks, taking 10 minutes for yourself, intentional breathing, or something else? Feel free to type it in the chat and I will read anything that is shared out. Great. Awesome. You guys are quick. We're already up to 75 participation. Great. Just leave it open for a couple more seconds and then we'll close it up and we'll view the results. All right, in 3, 2, 1. And here we go. Yes, 65% is the winner for after meal walks. I don't know about you guys, but I've been doing a lot more of those during this time, especially with the sunny weather outside. It's been lovely. So with the healthy habits to avoid holiday weight gain and strategies for curbing consumption, both under our belts, Cecelia, what are some holiday hacks that we might try with our food? Turn it back over to you, Erin.
That's a fabulous question. Thank you, Summer. So when considering healthier alternatives, try using higher quality ingredients to provide more flavor to your end product, which can help satisfy cravings with a smaller portion of your favorite treat. Consider using vanilla beans instead of vanilla extract. You can also opt for higher quality chocolate and make sure your spices are fresh for the boldest flavor. Some grocery stores have bulk spices for purchase, so you can purchase just what you need for that recipe. Making little changes to your recipe to lessen the calories, there are ways to change a recipe to lower the caloric hit without drastically changing the resulting dish. For example, pumpkin pie usually calls for evaporated milk, or even half and half. You can use evaporated skim milk without a drastic difference. Another trick is to try using half the amount of fat that is called for in cookies, quick breads, pancakes, and waffles. For every tablespoon of fat that you eliminate, you will save 135 calories. Another calorie cutting trick is to reduce the sugar by 25% without noticeable difference. When reducing sugar, you may need to increase the liquid in the recipe. Here are some tips for decreasing the oil in cooking. Our bodies need some dietary fat to function properly, but even a whole foods plant-based diet can provide all the fat we need. 1 tablespoon of oil has approximately 120 calories and 14 grams of fat. A 130-pound woman would have to jog 1.2 miles to burn off 1 tablespoon of oil. You generally can trade some of the butter for a heart-healthy oil such as olive oil, avocado oil, or canola oil. Coconut oil is 90% saturated fat, while lard is only 40%. So how do you replace oil when cooking, you ask? Vegetables can be sautéed or stir-fried in water or low-sodium broth. You can roast vegetables on parchment paper, lightly misting them with water or low-sodium broth, and sprinkle with your favorite herbs and spices. Substitutes for oil in baking include applesauce, mashed bananas, pureed dates, or pumpkins. They will all help to maintain moisture in the baked goods and still taste delicious while boosting the nutrient density. For example, bananas are a good source of vitamin B6 and potassium. If you want to try pumpkin in a recipe, it is a 1-to-1 ratio, meaning you can substitute 1 cup of oil for 1 cup of pumpkin, which will only contribute 100 calories and no fat. Swapping a half of a tablespoon of avocado for 1 tablespoon of butter will cut fat and calorie content significantly while increasing fiber and satisfaction. Try a whole grain flour. White whole wheat flour can be substituted 1-to-1 for an all-purpose flour in most recipes. You can also replace up to half of all-purpose flour in a recipe with a whole grain flour without making any major adjustments to the recipe. Almond flour works well for crusts and can be incorporated into dough for a big flavor hit and provide a different profile. 1 cup of nut flour plus a half of a teaspoon of a rising agent, such as baking powder, baking soda, or yeast when making cookies, sweetbreads or muffins, pancakes, or cake recipes. Chia seeds are considered a superfood. They bump up the fiber content of your food and are a wonderful source of omega-3s. Chia seeds can be used in place of eggs. 1 whole egg can be replaced by mixing 1 tablespoon of chia seeds with 3 tablespoons of water and letting them thicken for approximately 15 minutes. This works well in recipes for muffins, cakes, and cookies.
Wow, I had not heard of substituting chia seeds in place of eggs. That is very cool. Cecelia, can you now share some of your healthy holiday recipes with us?
Yes, I'd love to share some of my favorite holiday recipes with you, especially ones that include pumpkin. Did you know pumpkin has many health benefits? It helps keep eyesight sharp. 1 cup of pumpkin has more than 200% of the recommended daily allowance of vitamin A. Pumpkin can aid in weight loss. 1 cup of pumpkin contains 3 grams of fiber and 49 calories. Fiber helps fill you up and provides satiety for a long duration. Pumpkin seeds can help your heart. They are high in phytoesterols, which have been shown to decrease bad cholesterol. Pumpkin may reduce your risk of cancer. Pumpkin has high levels of antioxidants, beta-carotene, which may play a role in cancer prevention according to the National Cancer Institute. Pumpkin also provides protection for your skin. The same free radical neutralizing carotenoids that may prevent cancer can also help keep skin wrinkle-free. Pumpkin can help boost your mood. Pumpkin seeds are high in amino acid tryptophan, which is an important amino acid in the production of serotonin, one of the major players in mood. Pumpkin can help after a workout. 1 cup of cooked pumpkin has more refueling potassium than a banana. A little extra potassium helps restore the body's electrolyte balance after a workout and keeps muscles functioning at their best. Pumpkin boosts the immune system. Pumpkin contains high levels of vitamin C and zinc, which some researchers attribute to less illness. Now, I would like to share some of my favorite pumpkin-inspired recipes for the holiday season. Starting with creamy pumpkin pie. Creamy pumpkin pie is a crowd pleaser. Use 1 can of aquafaba, which is the juice or liquid in a can of garbanzo beans. Whip it up with an electric mixer until stiff peaks form similar to meringue. Add powdered sugar and continue mixing until it becomes shiny and glossy. In a separate bowl, make a chia seed eggs by combining the chia seeds with water and letting it set for approximately 15 minutes. In another separate bowl, you will combine the pumpkin puree, avocado, pumpkin spice, and salt. Gently fold whipped aquafaba, chia seeds, and pumpkin mixture and transfer to a pie crust and bake. Let it cool for approximately an hour and then refrigerate overnight. Serve with your favorite topping. Pumpkin French toast is a great brunch for the family. Mix unsweetened vanilla milk with plain non-fat yogurt, 1 egg, pumpkin puree, maple syrup, pumpkin pie spice, and cinnamon until combined. Using your favorite whole wheat bread, place it in the pumpkin mixture, being sure to coat both sides, then cook in a hot skillet. Denser breads, such as whole grain breads or Ezekiel bread, are stronger and hold up to the thick batter better. The lighter breads can result in a mushy French toast. Pumpkin spice smoothie makes a great post-workout meal, grab-and-go breakfast, or a snack for those busy days. Simply place pumpkin puree, ice, vanilla Greek yogurt, pumpkin pie spice, and unsweetened vanilla milk in the blender. Process until smooth. Serve immediately or chill in the refrigerator for later. Spicy roasted sweet potatoes are a great addition to dinner. Microwave peeled sweet potatoes on high for approximately 8 minutes. Then toss with fresh minced garlic and zesty Italian dressing and roast in the oven until tender. Meanwhile, combine plain non-fat Greek yogurt with sriracha sauce and zesty Italian dressing. Add roasted sweet potatoes to the mixture and gently fold to cover all pieces with the sauce. Garnish with green onions. This is not your typical sweet potato casserole. Steam peeled sweet potatoes until soft, then combined with milk, Greek yogurt, salt, vanilla, ginger, cinnamon, and pepper. Mash until desired consistency. Then transfer to an 8x8 baking dish. In a separate bowl, stir pecans, pepitas, which are pumpkin seeds, and dried fruit. Sprinkle this mixture over the sweet potatoes and bake until the nuts appear slightly toasted. Celebrating the holidays this year without the people we love can be sad and painful, but the memories and the traditions are also what makes this time of year special. Remember, the holidays are a time to express gratitude, appreciation, and give thanks for what you have, including each other socially distanced. Be intentional about your celebrations this year. Use family heirlooms and recipes passed down to honor the people in our present and past that we love so dearly.
Excellent, Cecelia. That pumpkin spice smoothie is one that I definitely want to try out for myself. I'm sure the audience has some questions for you. In fact, a few have already come in. So while others are still typing those into the chat, I do want to remind everyone that a recording of this webinar will be available on our site if you'd like to re-watch it or share it with a friend or family member who you think might benefit. And all of the recipes Cecelia has just shared, which I know, Jen, you had asked this question in the chat. Thank you for that. These are all available online at this link, peacehealth.org/healthyu/webinar holiday wait. And with that, let's go ahead and dive into our Q&A. We do just have a couple of minutes for this. So the first one comes from Cinda, and she's asking, does chia seeds give your food a different taste?
That's an excellent question, Cinda. Unlike flax meal, which is also another really good source of omega-3s, Chia seeds do not taste like anything. They take on whatever flavor you put them with. I like to put them in my oatmeal because I don't want to alter the flavor of the oatmeal with the flax meal. But you can put them in smoothies. They're incredibly versatile. Endurance athletes put them in water to help keep them hydrated.
Nice, nice. Great. Thanks, Cecelia. Another question here comes from Tracy. How do you feel about sugar substitutes and also diet soda? There was another question too regarding switching out regular sugar for something like Lacento, which I'm not familiar with myself, or Swerve. Do you have any thoughts about that, Cecelia?
I would say more personal preference, and I would have you refer back to our webinar from last month that had a list of the low calorie sweeteners, and it gave kind of like a red, yellow, green in regards to health and safety using the artificial sweeteners.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a great recommendation. That one is also available on our website. Tracy says thank you for that.
You're
And
welcome.
so with that, yeah, looks like we can transition here. Thank you for your questions. Doesn't look like I don't think I'm missing any. Oh, one just came in. Um, Actually, it's just more of a comment from Chris. I find myself skipping lunch, perhaps just having a protein bar instead so I can load up on dinner or have an adult beverage. Is that okay?
I would say skipping meals is probably not the best bet, even if you had something small for lunch, a little bit of fruit, a salad with some beans on it, and remembering to limit our adult beverages to 2 for men, 1 for women per day.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, it sort of goes back to that eating every 3 to 5 hours comment in one of our slides as well, because we
Correct.
sort of automatically fast overnight when we're sleeping, hopefully
Mhm.
getting our 7 to 9 hours a night. Uh, so thank you, everybody. And thanks, Cecelia, for answering these questions on the fly as well. So audience members might be wondering how they can stay connected with us and learn more. So I do want to make sure everybody knows that we have a monthly e-newsletter that's chock full of health news, local events, and alerts about our upcoming webinars. In fact, our next webinar session will be 1 month from today on Wednesday, December 30th, and Cecelia will be joining us again for next month's topic, which will be setting goals for 2021. So be sure to join us on our mailing list here at the web address peacehealth.org/healthyu/subscribe. And finally, we do value your feedback. We want to know what you thought about today's session, and we invite you to complete a short 3-question survey following this webinar. We do read each comment so we can make sure to improve for next time. And I personally look forward to what other webinar topics that you would be interested in from Peace Health. With that, I want to thank Cecelia once more for sharing her expertise with us on weight management over the holidays. And thank you all for spending your lunchtime with us today. Until next time, be well.
Thank you.